Hey, my scholar. I am so sorry it's taken so long to get this to you. It has been so crazy, but here it is. Number one, I need you to sign this immediately. If within the next 24 hours, if you are agreeing to do the show. Number two, I'm going to walk it down. All of this is really saying, it's a long way of getting around. You're just giving us permission to video. It's a lot of necessity, though, that, networks will require. So we have to get it early before we send you, before we actually record you. I want to re-emphasize that your participation in Moving Day Mafia, the mission, us moving you in, providing for you, does not in any way impact whether or not you do the show or you don't. It is totally up to you. I am a woman of my word, but the show is a feel-good, sweetheart, dorm room transformation show. So it's designed to just tell great stories and then show your dorm room. And please know that my first concern is always, always, always you. And so if you don't want to do the show, I am not offended at all. Okay. So be clear on that. We are always going to come through with what we promised in Moving Day Mafia. Lastly, which was what? Even if we video you sign the release, it is not a guarantee that you will make the show. Okay, it's just not. You can't take it personal. It has nothing to do with you. It's just, it could be for any number of reasons. Okay, a myriad of reasons. So don't take it personal, but I have to warn you that just because we're videoing you does not mean, you'll make the episode. Okay. So let's just walk down. Let's look at the high points of the release. I'm not going to go through it all. I'm just going to give you like a high overview of what each paragraph means. So it says Project Dreamlight, personal release. Project Dreamlight. Well, first of all, I'm going to read the first sentence. I understand have agreed to participate in the taping of a pilot and a possible series of a presently untitled television program, The Program. So it's going to refer in the rest of the release is going to call it just The Program, produced by TJ Mercer and Project Dreamlight Inc. So Project Dreamlight is the nonprofit company that Moving Day Mafia operates under. Okay. Throughout the release, it's going to say producer. For promotional consideration and for other good and valuable consideration, the receipt and sufficiency of which is hereby acknowledged. I agree as follows. So paragraph 1 is basically the overarching. We're going to video you, record you, photograph you, giving us permission. It could go into films, videotapes, sound recordings, social media content, including threads, reels, and TikToks, and photographs. The rest of the release will be called material. It may include your name, your biographical materials, your voice, performance, simulated likeness, collectively my likeness, basically, and we will distribute it across a multitude of platforms. Basically, it can go on YouTube, it can go on Netflix, it can go on OWN TV, it can go on Bounce TV, it can go on BET, it can go anywhere where we, can get the show aired. All right, so that's beat 1. Number 2, any and all the results and proceeds of my participation program. So basically, this is, you are operating on your own, and we own, Project Dreamlight owns the work product that we present or produce, basically. And we can edit it, cut it, take from, add to it, like adding graphics, rearrange it how we want to make a strong show. But that's pretty much what paragraph, the number 2 is covering. And when you see the word perpetuity just means forever, basically. It's Project Dreamlight's work. I acknowledge the producer will rely on the permissions granted here in agreement to appear on the program. I'm reading it so I can just summarize it for you. So basically it's, you're acting in good faith of working with us, and no defamation, meaning, you can't just be out here just negatively and untruthfully presenting Project Dreamlight in a bad light. Okay. Number 4, I told you it's just a long way. I don't know why releases are written like this, but I don't know. So number 4, I agree not to give any member of the production staff, anyone associated, any member of the program, representative of the network, anything of value for arranging for my appearance in the program. Meaning you're not paying us to have you on the show. Okay, that's all that means. 5, I acknowledge the producer shall be incurring substantial sums in reliance on the permissions granted herein, and I shall in no event be entitled to rescind or terminate this release or any of the rights granted hereunder. Basically, once you sign it, you can't revoke it. Okay, that's what that means. 6, I understand that in connection with my participation in the taping of the program, I may be provided with or otherwise obtain confidential information. So what this whole long paragraph is, you can't be out there blasting and telling our secrets, about the process. And, honestly, you'll be ruining the surprise and the elements for your future students, basically, that's going to be coming behind you. But basically, we're just protecting, the things that we've worked so hard to build. So you can't be out there just, sharing all of that. All right. 7, I accept that I will not be entitled to any monetary payment for my participation in the program. Basically, you're appearing on your own. And, Auntie TJ, in Project Dreamlight, we're new. We don't have, a lot. We're doing this, our whole team is volunteers. So, and we're funding the work that we do, we're funding it solely through donations. So, this is just saying you understand that you're not getting paid to appear on the show. And it's a little secret, on these kind of shows, nobody gets paid. It's all about, you getting things in exchange, getting a new living room or, new kitchen design. And then verse 8. So paragraph 8 just is the sum total of, if there's a problem, we are governed by the state of Georgia's laws. So yeah, that's pretty much what that says. And arbitration. So if there's any problems, we don't go to court, we go to arbitration. Okay. Because court costs can be expensive, but we're not gonna have that problem because we're doing just a cute little show. I acknowledge that in entering the release, I have not been induced to I acknowledge that in entering this release, I have not been induced to do so by any representations or assurances, whether written or oral, by producer, the network, or any other person or entity, relative to the manner in which the rights granted hereunder producer may or may not be exercised. And I agree that I have not received any promises or inducements other than as set forth above. So again, I'm saying to you, you are not, it's saying you're not getting paid. I'm not promising anything beyond what you've already read through here, okay? I understand that this is an important legal document relating to my rights, responsibilities, and participation in the program, and waiving legal rights I may have against the producer and others. I have had the opportunity, if I so wish, to consult legal counsel and other advisors of my choice prior to signing this release. So all that means is, you want to have someone look at it. If you got any questions, you absolutely could and should if you don't understand it completely. All right. So that is it. You're going to get this document as a digital document where it'll have little bullet points for you to just either initial or sign. along the way, and that will be considered your signature. We need this pretty quickly so that we can start getting everything in place. And I think that's it. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.